Everybody, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You ever turn to subscribe, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to introduce you to the dummy of the day. And this is this 17-year-old boy right here. His name is Rodney Frank. And he's out of, let me see if I can say this right, Coweta County, Georgia. And he did some of the stupidest things. I mean, and this is stuff boys do. I mean, I guess girls do it too, but this is stuff that boys do. They don't have the value. A lot of young people out here nowadays, not all, don't know the value of things and don't respect things that aren't theirs. And what this boy did is something that I'm sure broke his father's heart. And I'm also sure it warrants an ass whipping. I'm gonna play this video clip. And I'm going to show you how reckless this boy was and how he could have not only killed himself, but just random strangers. He's lucky to be alive. Let's check it out and talk about it.
Story that's all new at 5 tonight. Deputies say they clocked a Douglasville teen going more than 150 miles an hour on Interstate 85 Tuesday. He now faces felony charges in Coweta County. As Fox 5's Doug Evans reports, the chase ended when the teen totaled his father's luxury car in a crash that was caught on camera.
You're seeing the end of the chase when deputies say 17-year-old Rodney Frank and his father's Infiniti Q50 went airborne at a high speed, catapulted over a guardrail and into the woods below, deep into the woods, where deputies placed the Douglasville teen in cuffs. He was miraculously unharmed. The pursuing deputy said he asked Frank why he ran. The answer was that he thought he could get away.
Our deputy was on the interstate doing speed detection. He activated his lights and sirens and initiated the traffic stop, at which point the vehicle accelerated to speeds up to 150 miles an hour.
After deputies say they clocked the Infiniti at 95 and a 70, they say the car sped up to over 150 miles an hour. The teen allegedly passing cars on the shoulder and weaving in and out of traffic. The speed was so fast, the video barely shows the black sedan in sight. A nearby deputy on a hunch stopped traffic at the I-85 exit 44 ramp, a move that might have saved lives when the Infiniti took that exit at a high rate of speed.
So when that car did come through, it didn't strike any other vehicle, so he probably saved some lives and a lot of damage with that action.
Here's body cam video of the final moments as the Infiniti took the exit and tried to turn right, but launched off a 40-foot embankment.
All right, he's in the tree line. I can't even see the vehicle. Start EMS.
Rodney Frank told deputies the Infiniti belonged to his father. It was totaled in the wreck. The 17-year-old has been charged with felony fleeing, possession of narcotics, a THC vape pen, speeding, and reckless driving.
Hey, boys and girls, that's the story of Rodney Frank, the dumbass of the day. I want you guys to take a look at this car. This is the car his father had, the luxury sports car, an Infiniti Q50. That's a nice car. Do you know that car retails at between $65,000 and $45,000? He sneaks and takes the car, joyriding. You're going for a ride to experience joy and shit that you didn't buy and can't afford because you don't know the value of stuff. He's lucky to be alive. Did you see how high he flew off that thing? It was an embankment. Did you see how deep it was? That was a steep hill. And he goes airborne and then winds up in the woods, getting out the car, smoking, looking stupid as hell. See how dumb he looked? For some reason, and a lot of you people out there know it. Hell, all of y'all know it if you really raise your kids, little boys, up until the time they can walk. Try to commit suicide multiple times and don't even know it. They'll run out in traffic. They'll run in the grocery store. They'll run without looking. They constantly try to kill themselves. That's just what we do when we're young as boys. You got to constantly keep them out of danger. Can't tell them stuff. You got to lead by example because kids don't do what you say. They do what you do. Now, I don't know if his dad was an ex-Formula One race car driver like Nicky Lauda or somebody, but he got it in his heart to take his car. Let me tell you something. There are three things you don't touch when it comes to a man. his wife, his children, most of the time his money, and one more thing I forgot, his car. You never touch a man's car. You touch a man's car, it's like an attack on his genitals. Soon as you hit a man's car, he grabs it. We feel it down here. We love our cars. It's a hell of an achievement to get a new car. And have somebody that came out of you just have reckless regard for all your achievements to get that car, regardless if you had the money or not. It was a dream for you, and you accomplished it. And have somebody that you're trying to teach this to, working hard to get things, comes in and just destroys it. Impossible. Impossible. He lucky it ain't me. He got out the car unharmed. If it was me, I'd have arrived on the scene. I'd have seen the damage. I'd have went down there. I'd have ran up to him. I'd have been talking different. He'd have been looking like, Dad, what's wrong with you? I'd have changed my voice and everything. I'd have been like, oh my God. Rodney, are you okay? Oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle you're not hurt. Oh, don't worry about the car. It's all about you. It's all about you, son. As soon as we got home, what were you thinking? Why'd you do it? You know, the dumbass answer. I thought I could get away with it. Oh. Well, it's a good thing you're not hurt. I'd have punched hellfire out of his face. And he'd be lucky if he got it once. I don't know what it is, but it's like nowadays, man, I don't know if it's something in the food, chemtrails in the air, what? But it's like now, just common sense is like not even there. Especially coming up with the younger generation, it's like common sense is not even there. He know better than that. You took your damn dad's car. First of all, you wasn't supposed to be in it, driving around in it. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a vape and all of this stuff, probably had the rap going. You know what I mean? Fronting in a car that ain't yours, zooming up the street on a highway speeding, probably just got his license or didn't even have his license. I don't even know if he had his license or not. You speeding, cops catch you speeding, they come out, instead of being pulled over, you're already in hot water with your dad, you jump in the fish grease, hit the gas and take off. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, they said he was going 150 miles per hour. After you get past 100, on a lot of cars, maybe 110, it don't just keep going like, you know, when you're going from 0 to 70, like the speedometer don't move. It's a slow grind to get up to that speed. So that tells me he must have had that pedal all the way down and just was holding it to see how fast the car was going. He could have got himself killed and other people. We see this all the time. Car chases, innocent people getting crashed into when police are chasing somebody trying to evade them in a speeding car. A car is a weapon. It's a hell of a weapon if you hit somebody with it. This happens every day. Evidently, his dumb ass don't exist in this world or watch the news and know that that's the wrong thing to do. That man got an Infiniti Q50. I'm sure he's doing the right things in life and he's trying to put it in you, but you fucked it up. I don't know what it is. It seemed like a full moon come out. Hell, the full moon ain't even got to come out. Soon as the shit get in the air, ow, werewolves in London. People lose their damn minds. I would have made him go back to the site after all this clears up, where that car was at. I'd have took the measurements of the car. I'd have got one shovel, one. I'd have spray painted on the ground like they do when they be carving out pools, and I'd have made him dig a hole the size of that car. I'd have made him dig a hole like he burying the car. I'd make him dig a hole the height of the car. I don't give a fuck if it was hot out there. He'd do it. Dig a hole. And I make him work on that shit. After he dug that hole, I'll look in there. I'm like, you see how deep that hole is? You know what I'm saying? Your hole wouldn't have been that deep. And I'd boot my foot in his ass and knock him in there. As soon as he tried to come out, I'd smack his hands with that shovel. I'm like, you understand the lesson now? You touch any of my shit again, I'll kill you. Kill you. You understand me? I don't even know if insurance will cover that. Now, I know he had insurance, probably, but I mean, I don't know. I've never been in this position where somebody in your family that's probably not authorized to drive do that to your car. I wonder how insurance companies handle it. If any of y'all in the insurance industry, leave me a comment and let me know if they'll even pay for that. This is a damn messed up day. It's a messed up day for that man. You work hard for something, your kid come out, fuck you, Pop. just take off. You're going down the highway 150 miles an hour. Can't even drive right. Police get behind you, ain't none of them in front of you. They block the exit off. You try to slow the car down like you're riding a go-kart. Don't understand it's a lot of weight to stop. Off to the ravine you go. Dukes of Hazzard. Yeehaw! Soon as your dumb ass was in the air, I bet you was like, oh, this wasn't part of the plan. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. I have no sympathy for this boy. If his dad knocked his teeth out, I wouldn't feel nothing for him. Because there's something you don't do. You don't do that. We got to start remembering the value of things and stop touching shit that ain't ours. This dude right here is the dumbass of the day. In the flesh, 17-year-old Rodney Frank. There he is, in the corner. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry I forgot to put my phone on mute. So if you thought you was getting text messages, it's me. It's not you. I'll see you guys in the next video. I apologize. Take care.